Good morning, everyone. It's Luna Bell. The song is still You and Me. And y'all, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I had a reference to a daemon, not demon, daemon, Daemon, or Daimon, 28 on my timer. 28 has been popping up a lot lately. Hold on, they're telling me to look at my calendar. And hold on. The 28 is. Wait, that's the wrong. Yeah. The 28th would be Tuesday. No, Thursday. Okay. I don't know what it is about the 28th, but Spirit's like, look at the calendar. So I did. And I'm told to show you two other pictures. One, they want me to give you the numbers. It was when I got on my TikTok account on my page, and I saw that I was following 22 people. I have 4909 followers, and there were 11.2K likes. And it was something about the numbers, and I took a screenshot of this at 7:27 a.m. And then there are two other pictures I'll drop down in the comments so you can see the numbers, because they're like 144. But something about the numbers. But when I looked up Daemon, I was going to delete it and re-record it, but because I'm rambling. They're like, keep rambling. But anyways, y'all, I looked up the Daemon, and the first thing it pulled up is that in computing, a daemon is, or a demon, however you pronounce it, in computing, a daemon is a program that runs as a background process rather than being under the direct control of an interactive user. It is a program that runs continuously as a background process. The next thing I looked up was the spiritual meaning. A daemon is a spiritual intermediary or guiding entity that helps individuals connect with their inner self, destiny, or elemental forces distinct from demons and not inherently evil. It originates from ancient Greek, where it was referred to as a guiding spirit or divine power that existed between humans and God, neither fully divine nor mortal. The next thing I wanted to know was how do you encounter these? And what it was bringing me to was, let's be clear, they are not inherently evil. They have free will, distinct personalities, and their own moral code. Some are fierce and intense. In spirit-keeping communities, they are often guardians of the truth, power, and inner sovereignty, teachers of shadow work, self-mastery, y'all, I can't say it here, entities that challenge and catalyze deep growth, companions who honor free will above all. There's the infernal, the elemental, and royal. There's several types. 355 on my timer. Now, the reference I was picking up to, one was the feeling of exhaustion. And when I say that, the word I'm hearing and what I'm hearing is integrating energy. If you need to allow your body to rest, and it's like paying attention to your body. And what I was also gathering was like, if you feel like you're being spiritually attacked, because what I heard when I was getting the downloads about this demon, however you want to pronounce it, and however you view this, was that it was sent against you. Someone thought to, and what I'm hearing with this is elemental. 444 on my timer, one that is very primordial in energy. I believe that those words primal and primordial had four 5'4", had showed up on a previous post. But it's like someone had sent this towards you with negative intent. Well, you apparently had your own infernal, but the word malcontent is what is coming out. And I was told to put a piece of meat, and y'all, it's rare for me to eat meat. Very rare, and I get it at a particular place. Anyhow, I was told to put it under a tree for this elemental because that's what it wanted. But whoever sent it, they're saying the words return to sender. And here are the cards that came out. The first one, and it's the sacral chakra, that primal energy. Notice I'm also wearing red. Sacred inner peace, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Look at the lotus in the center and notice how it's almost cupping this, showing its how, and look how the light is hitting this. It's almost like it's creating the womb itself. Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. Now, a lot of times when I was reading about the daemons, and also the next thing it took me to, I was like levels of hell because I don't know anything about this. I don't know nothing about it. And I was like, are there levels? And it took me to a reference of Dante's Infernal and the biblical perspective. But one thing I went on, there was something there, I can't remember what it was that I saw, and I hit something. But it took me to a movie review of the old movie 717, To Kill a Mockingbird. And this was updated on January 29th of 2020, and this was written by Jeffrey Sommers. And this was for, oh my goodness, a thought company. A thought company. It will be in the picture below. But anyhow, the next card is the Anunnaki light codes. Energetic shift, new information, and end of a cycle. Now, with the references to the daemon, and also with the demon, however you pronounce this, one of the things that I was learning is that many times this is like a higher or darker aspect of self, or a higher dimensional aspect of self that you are unconsciously working with in the background, like the computer system. You are being recreated and rebirthed, thus the period of rest and relaxation, 822. Any and all energy that is centered directed at you in a negative aspect, or magically in speaking, whether demon or otherwise, is immediately returned. And what I heard was a last ditch effort. Okay. The references To Kill a Mockingbird, the movie To Kill a Mockingbird, about the injustices and let me quote this, it is a searing portrayal of racial prejudice and justice and the innocence lost in the complex mixture of childish naivety and mature observation. Your spirit, your soul is evolving. It is maturing from the child state in your daemon, your demon. The darker side of your higher consciousness is helping you with this transition. Rest as you need it. And listen to even the darker side of your heart. Of your heart is coming out, but of your higher consciousness is what I'm also being told. That song, You and Me. You have to embrace the shadow of yourself and others. Love every bit of you. It makes the whole. May be blessed. Blessed be.